Right, I'm using a size 16 hook. Got 2 red maggots on it, and this is going to be my first put out of the day, so let's see if there's a few waiting for us. We just put out the 4 balls of ground bait. I'm just laying the rig down slowly. I think somebody's intercepted the bait looking at that. Well, it was. I'll go through the rigs in a bit more detail later, but I'm using a 2 gram rig because there's a lot of bleak in the river and I don't really want to be catching them all day long. So the bonus fish are always on the bottom. As you can see, they're there already. So there's a fish. It's probably going to be a bleak. He's alright to catch in the winter time, the little bleak, and tiny little fish, but you're going to need plenty of them to make up a decent weight. And always try and target at least double figures. If you can get double figures every time you come down here, you're going to frame. You're going to either win your section or get in the top 3. And definitely frame. I mean, sometimes I actually have to use 3 grams. I'm hoping I don't want to have to do that today, but that's just to get through the bleak. You can see there's another one there already, so. Oh dear. Obviously that initial balling in of the ground bait has brought the bleak straight into play. But they'll all go in the net anyway. Be nice and get the bait on the bottom. The odd bubble just fizzed up there, so I reckon there could be some fish down there already. That's a good sign. I like that. That's positive. So I've just switched baits now. As you can see, I was using double red maggot, but the bleak were straight on the red maggots. And you see with my olivette there that they were, because that's obviously weight in the float, and you can see my float was sticking right out the water. That's because there wasn't allowing the olivette to sort of sink to the bottom and allowing the float to settle. So it was like, that's when it was bouncing up and down, and so that's why I was having to strike early. But it's not what I want, so I'm going to switch on to 2 pieces of worm, and hopefully that'll get down to the bottom and we'll get a much better fish. I've got 2 bits of worm now on the bottom. And you do get a few tench through this section and carp as well, so further up the other side of the bridge it's quite popular with the carp anglers. Now, because there's a lot of bleak in there, I won't be loose feeding any maggots because that will be asking for trouble. That will just encourage them. So all the bait that will go into the peg will be via the ground bait. So my caster and my dead red maggots will go through. It will hit the bottom via the ball of ground bait. Because you imagine if I'm sitting there pinging out maggots, I'll have every bleak in the river in me peg, and they will absolutely drive me potty. Just give it another little twitch. There it goes. Well, there we go, nice little skimmer brain. They're kind of the average target fish that you're looking for. And although I've been getting a bit bleaked out, the bait managed to get down the bottom because there's a few of these waiting, so hopefully we'll get a few more and a few more bigger ones as well. But they're the sort of fish you're looking for in matches, and they do build up, you know, so if you get a few of them, you're doing all right. I've still got a few bleak. I've had to ease up on the feeding a bit because I don't want to encourage the bleak too much, so I'm probably not feeding the balls of ground bait over the top as regular as I would do. Oh, that's a more positive bite, that one. And once that bait can get down the bottom, then we can pick up some slightly better fish. So there's another little skimmer bream there. There he comes. So you can get about 50, 60 of these on a match. It's great stuff, you know. And they do weight, especially if you get a nice bonus fish or two, which hopefully we'll get today. There's another skimmer. Give me a good bite at that one. It was on double caster. I'm just putting some more chopped red maggot out on my eel line because it's been an hour now, so just going to go back out, top the peg up, break it down because I'm using the top 5, lining it up with that tree over there, and then just drop it in. I've not seen any bubbles come up yet over down there at the moment, but got to give it time. It's early days yet, and hopefully one or two will move into the peg a bit later on so we can get a nice bonus eel that we're after.